Welcome to King's Family Church. I'm Ashley Stewart, the senior leader here at the church, and if you're thinking of coming to join us for a live service, we'd love to welcome you. We've really enjoyed being able to come together again, albeit with restrictions, to come together as a family, a church family, and start to really engage in the things that churches should be doing again. The purpose of this short video is to just show you how you can book into one of our live services. There needs to be some clarity over how you can do that, and I thought a short video might be the answer to do that. So here we go. Sunday live worship booking in system. Let me really encourage you to think about coming again. We've taken all the necessary precautions to be a COVID secure place of worship, and we've really done all that we can to protect and keep people safe, and we'd love you to come and share in our church experience. So if you're able to, then let me encourage you to book in. Here we go. On Sundays we have two live services. We have a service at 10 and a service at 11:15, both 45-minute services. And I thought I would just share the subtle differences between the two services. You see, we want to stay connected as a church. We want to be hearing the same thing as one body of Christ. But there are some subtle differences in our services. For example, our 10 o'clock service. First and foremost, we want to give priority to those who are aged over 70 or those who are vulnerable with medical conditions. And that does mean that there are a few extra things that have to happen at that 10 o'clock service. First of all, face coverings will be mandatory. There will be no exceptions. If you are exempt for medical reasons, then we would ask you to come to our 11:15 service. But our 10 o'clock service, we're going to make face coverings mandatory because we are giving priority to those who are more vulnerable. In terms of our worship style, we're going to have a blend of modern and traditional worship that you might be familiar with and enjoy. And our doors will open at 9:50, and we're going to close our doors at 10 a.m. So that we can keep our building safe and secure. Our 11:15 service is open to everyone, and at our 11:15 service we still are required to wear face coverings in a place of worship. It is a legal requirement. However, there are people who quite rightly and legally have a medical condition that leads to an exemption, and we will allow access and permit those who are exempt from wearing masks for medical reasons into our 11:15 service. Our worship style is subtly different. We will have a blend of modern and contemporary. That's some sort of cutting edge brand new songs in our worship. Our doors open at 11:05 and we'll be closing at 11:15 so that we can start. The key thing here is that you must book in. We can't permit access without prior booking into our services. So let's check what happens at in the booking process. Here's our timescales, and this is what's important if you want to book in. On Mondays at 9 o'clock, our booking system will open to everyone. And if you send through a booking request to us telling us you want to come, and I'll explain how you do that later, then we will acknowledge that booking request, within 48 hours. Then on Wednesday at 12 noon, anyone who is requesting a priority seat for our vulnerable service at 10 a.m, then we will close at midday, and then we will extend our open invitation to all. That's Wednesday at 12 noon. By Friday at 2 p.m, our booking system will close. That's closed to everybody in all areas. And then between 2 and 6 p.m. on Friday, and by 6 p.m. Friday, you will have received confirmation that we can offer you a seat, that your seat has been reserved, and we will send you out conditions of entry, which are the legal requirements for us to continue to open as a place of worship. And if for any reason we can't offer you a place at the service that you'd like to come to, we will put you in first reserve for the following week's service at the time you'd like to come to. Okay, so here's how you can make your booking request. First of all, your booking request needs to be made before 2 o'clock on Fridays. That's really important. And that's for test and trace purposes. You'll be asked to provide your first name and surname, so your name, your telephone number, an email address if you have one, and along with the date and the time of the service that you'd like to come to. And you can use a variety of methods to get that information and booking request to us. First of all, you can email. We've set up a specific email address. That is bookings@kingsfamilychurch.com. No apostrophes, no capitals, just bookings@kingsfamilychurch.com. And hopefully that's on screen now. Info at King's Family Church does still work, but we would prefer you to use the bookings at King's Family Church. Secondly, you can call me, you can text me as senior leader of the church. I'm happy to take phone calls and texts, but I'm not going to be promoting my personal mobile number on this video because it will be shown on YouTube and open and accessible to anyone who uses YouTube and the internet. But if you have my name and number, or you're a member of our congregation and you want my number, then please ask, and you can text or you can call me and book in that way. You can book in using the church office telephone. That is our landline number. And that is hopefully on screen now, 0115 963 0023. So you can phone and leave a message. And we are heading towards doing online bookings through our website. That's www.kingsfamilychurch.com. And the booking request is not quite set up on there yet, but it will be in the near future. So our booking methods before 2 p.m. Friday are by email, bookings@kingsfamilychurch.com, by texting or call me on my personal mobile, by calling the church office on 0115 963 0023, or in due course booking in using an online system attached to our website coming in the near future. Thank you for listening. I hope that's brought some clarity. And I'd love to see you in church on Sundays. We have a great time. The Bible tells us to not give up the habit of meeting together. I actually love home services. I tune into lots of online church services, but there's nothing more precious than being amongst God's people. And although we have limitations, each one of us is called to come and be an encouragement. Someone with a word, someone with a hymn, a word of prophecy, a word of knowledge. Friends, if you're not physically vulnerable in terms of coming back to church and you're able to come, don't let fear stop you. It's a safe environment. Come book in and enjoy being in the presence of God again along with your church family. Lord bless you.